get it, shall I? Yes, we'll be there right away. It was Lestrade. We've got a case. Sherlock, a man was just killed. Gunshot wound to the head.
That's a 6. I don't leave the house for anything less than a 7. We agreed.
The killer left a note.
A note?
Yes, a note. Addressed to you.
I guess I'm not too busy anyway.
There you are. We've got a note here from a friend of yours.
A friend?
An enemy.
Which one?
It was signed Moriarty. In the letter, he calls himself a consulting criminal. You know anything about that?
He was referencing me. I'm a consulting detective.
What does that mean?
It means when the police are out of their depth, which is always, they consult me.
The police don't consult amateurs.
I bet when you saw this crime scene, you thought it was a suicide, right? Wrong. I can tell by the indentation on his right hand that he is right-handed, yet he is holding the gun in his left hand. You know what that means? This was a murder. See, you were right.
I was right. Right about what?
The police don't consult amateurs.
Well, offense aside, if that was a consulting detective, then what's a consulting criminal?
He must have told whoever did this how to do it.
So we're looking for a team?
Don't talk out loud. You lower the IQ of the whole street. The killer never even met this Moriarty. He stays above it all, organizes the crime, but no one ever has direct contact.
What? You mean people come to him to have their crimes fixed up? Like booking a holiday?
Look, as far as I'm concerned, the one who pulled the trigger is guilty. So let's just focus on catching him.
Would you care to examine the body, Watson?
Why should I? You already know everything I could tell you.
Yes, but watching you do it is more fun.
Fun? There's a man lying there dead.
Perfectly sound analysis, but I was hoping you'd go deeper.
Right. Gunshot wound to the head. No signs of a struggle.
He must have known the killer. I'll need to speak with the witnesses.
I'm Detective Inspector Lestrade, and this is our consulting detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, and his partner, John Watson. They're here to ask you a few questions.
Tell us from the start. Don't be boring.
I was at the theater last night, and I got home at 11. The maids saw me come in. I went straight to bed.
Yeah, man. I saw her, dude, because her chi was, like, completely out of balance, man. She had no brothers or sisters of the earth around her, man. She looked lonely, man. Like a wolf. I'm just like, go hug a tree or something, man.
Yes, she came home and went straight to bed. It was about 11 o'clock, I believe. My business partner's dead? And you think I did it? Well, it couldn't have been me. I was here at the office doing paperwork until 10:30 last night. You can ask my husband and servants and staff. It was 9, and she woke me up. I don't know. And then I just, it must have been like, I don't know, man. I can't go to bed until Mrs. Lynn gets home. So I was watching the clock. It was 10:30. Well, now last night was my night off. I went down the block to the pub. I reckon I got back around 10 I believe. I got home and went straight to bed. I head up to his quarters at 10:05. I'm sure he didn't leave again. I'm a light sleeper, you see, and if he had, I would have definitely woken up and heard him.
Do that.
What?
The look.
Look?
You're doing the look.
Well, I can't see it, can I? It's my face.
Yes, and it's doing a thing. It's doing a, we all know what's really going on here, face.
Well, we do.
No, you do. Which is why I find that face so annoying.
It's all very simple, Watson. See, using my thermometer, I can determine that the temperature of the dead body was 85 degrees Fahrenheit. I know that 2 hours ago, the body's temperature was 88 degrees Fahrenheit, and that the temperature of the room was kept at 76 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, using Newton's law of cooling, I can determine the rate at which the body cooled, and therefore determine the time at which the body started its cooling process, which would be the time the murder was committed. We can substitute 88 degrees Fahrenheit for the initial time and 76 degrees Fahrenheit for the room temperature, like so. We know the body's temperature right now is at 85.8 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is at time too, so we can create this equation.
You understand now, Watson?
Yes, but how does that help us?
Isn't it obvious? You see, using the equation, I can find the rate that the body cooled.
K is the rate at which the body cooled, so that is what I'm solving for. I can then plug this rate back into my equation, along with 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a body's average temperature, and come up with T equals 6.25.
This means the murder occurred 6 hours and 15 minutes before we took our first week at 4:30 a.m. So the murder occurred at 10:15 p.m.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're an idiot. No, don't worry. Practically everyone is.
We still don't know who the killer is.
As ever, my dear Watson, you see but you do not observe.
So you know who it is?
Of course.
Wait, where are you going?
You confront the killer!
Hold on a minute. We should phone the police.
Yes. On their way.
For goodness sake, Sherlock.
Oh, shut up, it's quick. But I'm his business partner. You think I killed him? Obviously. He's a psychopath. I'm not a psychopath, I'm a high-functioning sociopath. Do your research.
Look, you're the only one who could have done it.
A judge will never believe you. You have no proof, no evidence. It just so happens that I happen to be alone at the time of a murder. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
You were thinking. It's annoying. What's going on here? There are reports of a gunshot. I just needed to get you here. Then pick up the phone and call. And if the phone was broken, all the phones in London? Yes. Then send a letter. Lestrade, you never have been the most illuminated of person, but when it comes to conducting light, you are the best. Except perhaps Watson.
Cheers.
What? Some people who aren't geniuses have an amazing ability to stimulate it in others.
And what has Lestrade stimulated in you?
The letter. The letter from Moriarty? What about it? The business partner, Mrs. Lind, used gloves at the crime scene, but I highly doubt she used gloves when she received the letter. Therefore, we can check the envelope for fingerprints and use them to compare to those of Mrs. Lind.
Genius.
Oh no, it was elementary, my dear Watson.
They never realized I was a soldier. I killed people.
You were a doctor.
I had my bad days.
How do you say that?
Moriarty.
Stop shooting me! I'm dead already!
I was at the theater last night. Stop laughing. I forgot my lines. Oh man. Last night was my. There's a ghost. It was the ghost who killed him. It wasn't me.
What?
Claire!
Don't do that.
I can't do it!
Can I be Miss Stevenson?
No, you can't make her the murderer.
Oh man.
Burgermeister Burger.
I feel like a dork. Is it recording?
Tell me when.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Am I good? It is?
It's recording.
Yeah, it's recording. 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 Yeah, recording now. Recording.
Is it recording?
Yes, it's been recording the whole time.